Alright, this is your caster and your host, Rav Exel, casting you the world famous 2014 Season 4 League of Legends World Championship. This one is a group stage game between the boys of Europe, Fnatic, who comprise of Soaz, Cyanide, Xpeke, Reckless, and Yellow Star, versus the Chinese team, OMG, who have Go-Going, Lovelane, Cool, Sun, and Dada, or Dade, how they say it. Here we have the game in which in the tournament they had both Samsung White, Samsung Blue, Royal Never Give Up, possibly the most stacked lineups of any world championship in terms of quality of teams going, and perhaps having the best team in the world and Samsung White at the time. So here we're going to go at it halfway through the game. The game is just being stalled out now at 41 minutes, and we're going to go ahead and see how this one finished. This is a classic 2014 Season 4 Worlds. As you can see, map looks a little bit different from contemporary 2018 League of Legends. Let's see if we can go and up the quality up into 720. Not quite going to 1080 on this video, but we're going to have to work with what we got. Over there, Kog'Maw picking up the Dragon. Having Vision Wars going around for the Baron. OMG currently having the Vision control with the Pink Ward of Fnatic allowing entrance into the Baron pit. And they're going ahead and starting it off here at 42 minutes. Baron is going to say no way as Fnatic moves through, and that Pink Ward is allowing them to do so. OMG still controlling the pit with a Pink Ward, but they're going to have to go back and go towards middle. Fnatic pushing up, Xpeke and Reckless can definitely make short work of those waves in mid lane. Two open inhibitors on the side of OMG, both bottom and mid lane inhibitor, whereas in Fnatic squad, only the mid lane remaining. So a slight positional advantage for the Chinese team, but Fnatic ever so close, only 4,400 gold behind here at the 42-minute juncture. Kills are 9-9. And OMG are looking to get position onto this Baron, but it first revolves around getting the waves into their control. Top wave is pushing for the Chinese squad. Mid lane looks like it's slightly in the favor of Fnatic, whereas there's a full 5 members of each team going right down the middle. 43 minutes, and we're going to see which of these teams is going to be able to get this first Baron and have a chance at the win. If you're looking at scaling for these teams, you have to look at the Kog'Maw on the side of Fnatic. Reckless with this damage machine at 374 farm, 3 kills, 4 deaths, 3 assists. He's working on finishing that build ever so close here at the late game. Oh, big stun going from going. Cyanide looking to finish it up. But the Rumble going with the ult, just barely able to pick one up, is the Kog'Maw onto the Thresh. And it looks like Fnatic are going to be having the push right down the middle. They're going to be looking to try to get 2 inhibitors, but they're talking about it right now. It looks like they want to push off towards the Baron, deciding not to. The call going right down the middle. Soaz leading the way on the Rumble. He's going down. They're going to have to give up at least 1, possibly 2 inhibitors here in a big swing of the game in for Europe. Big Lucian damage. Trying to finish up. Exhaust going out to Loveling. Nami having to push back. There was very close to a kill return there. As Fnatic's going to have to go back. Zed taking all kinds of damage. Oh my god, Cool! Falling back. He realizes he cannot take any more. Being at half health. Cannot. He has to go back and clear the waves. Fnatic going back. Starting the Baron as they have waves pushing up into the bot lane, but deciding against it is Reckless. They're looking for a pick here. The poke damage is enough to see that Reckless is not hitting the Baron, and both teams are going to go ahead and reset. Very close in that game. Still waves pushing up for Fnatic in the bot. They really need to send someone with a teleport that has to be the Rise to go into that bot lane to start clearing that out. But they're so worried about either getting engaged on into a team fight or having the Baron vision cleared or started on them, that they're going to push fight down in 5 mid, and they're going to challenge Fnatic to go ahead and engage on them. And the big engage from the Rise! He's able to get the Syndra and finish it up from the Zed. One more hit, and he's able to get it! He got it to kill! It's a 5-on-4 for the OMG squad! Once again, the Hourglass being used by Soaz, and they're going to try to finish off another carry, and there's a 3-on-5! And oh my god, they're going to be able to push on in, get at least one inhibitor. They have no minions, though. They're going to have a hard time finishing this game. They do have 50 seconds. The easy play is to get this inhibitor, go back towards the Baron, and then reset and try to win the game. If they want, they could try the full 5-on-3 finish, but it's very risky. It looks like they're going to take the safe play and go in towards the Baron. They still have waves pushing up against them right into the base. Oh, this is an epic game. 2014 League of Legends World Championship. This is the group stage. Oh my god. Versus the Fnatic squad here. Fnatic with the classic lineup of Soaz, Cyanide, Xpeke, Reckless, Yellow Star. Arguably the second best lineup Fnatic has ever put together of all time. Again, very arguably, as we're doing this cast in 2018, and we've just seen the Fnatic squad go ahead and reach the semifinals for the second time in Europe's history, as in second year, I mean, where they have done it in the 2015, the 18-0 team being able to look so ever good that year. But this is 2014. This is the group playing. This is the group where they are in with Samsung White. That is right. Both of these teams are not the best teams in the group. You have perhaps one of the greatest teams of all time, and they are merely playing for second best here in this group. But both teams very evenly matched. Oh my god, up 8,000 gold, up an inhibitor, up the Baron. They have everything working for them in this game. Really, it's really balancing on a knife's edge. One mistake from either team. We're talking about inhibitors gone. We're talking about going home, not being able to make it to the quarterfinals. But 2 inhibitors for Fnatic, 1 for oh my god, with the Baron. Very, very carefully playing out for the Vision. Dragons coming up live very shortly. Going to be started by Thresh and Lucian, but it seems to be given away for free as Fnatic rotates to top. They're going ahead and landing the Vision all throughout the bush as they're rotating members to the top lane. Syndra clearing those cannon minion waves down into the middle. I'm going to go ahead and take the free gold as Fnatic trying to catch up to, oh my god, 8,000 to 9,000 gold lead, even with that last turret down. Inhibitor starting to come back up from OMG, whereas Fnatics are still a few minutes away. Both teams very careful to engage. Fnatic wanting to have full vision of any area that they're going to fight in, whereas OMG going ahead and focusing on this bot lane. But Fnatic's going ahead and making a move. They have 4 members pushing top. They decided to cancel the backs. They are going to go ahead and push top. They are making a power play here. Oh my god, looks like they are going to send 3 back, 4 back. They're deciding not to go ahead and do the split push with Fnatic. Fnatic backing off after the wave. And both teams are going to reset ever so close on this game. 10,000 gold. Fnatic with the Kog'Maw. They do have this late game damage threat. Only a half item away. Just needing to finish up that Quicksilver Sash for a full build. Syndra on the team of Fnatic. Long having full build. OMG spreading out, going ahead getting the last of these items. Soon, every member on each of these teams are going to have full items. If you look at the matchups, Ryze definitely much, much stronger than the Rumble. as well as the Kog'Maw is getting much, much stronger than the Lucian. So power picks on both sides, different members getting stronger at different times. Definitely looking at the Rumble alt to get things going. Five on five in the middle. Looking to go ahead and play some vision. Baron up in about 2 minutes. All inhibitors are back up. Thresh with the Great Lantern getting Kha'Zix out before the Syndra ultimate can go ahead and put too much damage onto him. This is a Syndra ult down. Zed going ahead and recalling. Heading back into... Oh, just thinking about it. Going to go ahead and catch that wave. It's all about wave management now. If you go ahead and win a slight fight and your waves are pushing, you can go ahead and get an inhibitor. You can go ahead and get the tower. But if you have waves against you and you are to lose at fight, you go ahead and lose the game. Both teams realizing any sort of engagement could be devastating. The Zed here, 6-3 and 3, 435 farm, been full build for a long time. Both of these teams getting very close in this 2014 Season 4 World Championship. OMG with just a slight item lead, but not for long. Fnatic soon to get full 5 items on all 5 players. We're going to see, do we gonna get a Thresh engage? There's really not many ways OMG has to start the fight. Most of those lie on the team of Fnatic, who are going to choose when they want to fight and where. This is a very, very close game. We're going to see which team is going to make history while the other is going to relish in this crushing defeat, realizing they've been so close to world's greatness, moving on, becoming the 2nd seed to Samsung White here in the 2014 World Championships. It's truly an honor. I mean, you can't really beat the Korean, but at least you can beat the Chinese or the European, right? Haha! They'll be having the Baron coming right up. Fnatic going ahead and start it. Look at the Baron. Is going ever so close. Kha'Zix is right there for the steal. Yellow Star going out with the ult. Being able to zone out the ult. We have Fnatic being able to get them, but we have Zed split pushing them to the middle. Able to get the trade. We have Baron for the mid inhibitor. This is the trade that OMG wanted. They wanted to push. They wanted to give up the injector, not to fight. They just wanted the solid waves pushing down the middle and putting the decision onto Fnatic. They're having to make them make a play in the next few minutes. Oh, I love these trades. You see, we're having both teams at the highest level going ahead, trading the big objectives for the different strategies on how to win the game. I just love it. This is the type of League of Legends I just love to watch and a pleasure to cast for you folks. Another dragon going over for the side of OMG. They're going to go ahead and take the 2 objectives for the 1. 5 out of 7 dragons for OMG. 2 out of 3 barons for the Fnatic. We're going to see which team is going to come up ahead. It's the reason why OMG has such a strong gold lead, taking those dragons. Back in the 2014, they were giving the gold out for the dragons. It was one way to get item leads on your opponents. And as you can see, OMG has been successful in that, whereas Fnatic focusing more on the statistics of the Baron, giving you both the pushing power and the ability power to be able to kill your opponent. We can see we're having Rumble come up, and they're going to be looking for a team fight. OMG is aware of this. They're looking to not get engaged upon in a most unfavorable manner. Whereas Fnatic looking for both the Nami and the Rumble to get into position where their ultimates can go ahead and catch 2 or 3 opponents at the position. 55 minutes in, and this is making my hernia grow. Oh, this is like an ulcer in my stomach. I can't wait to see how this is going to end. You just know it's going to be happening right now. At any time, both the CCs are going out. Both teams are poking, both knowing the consequences of this game. Thresh with the hook coming out, not quite. Oh, we have an engage from the Elise, landing the stun onto the Kazakhs, deciding not to follow up, was not in as good of a position to follow up with the damage with his team, but deciding to back off, landing the stun and getting away. As you can see, super minions pushing down to the middle. Lucian with the ult, getting the very good damage. We're going to see what Fnatic is going to have to do. They're not going to have the Baron buff forever. They've got another about 30 seconds. And another engage onto the Thresh. Not who you want to be engaging upon. At least with the counter damage down at 1/3 health. Both teams poking at each other. It seems with Fnatic with the slight advantage in the poke damage. They're going to go ahead and press half damage onto the inhibitor. They really have to just get up and be brave. Be brave. Do it. Do it like for your queen country. And they're going. Thresh with the ultimate. But Kazan. Wow. Kog'Maw finishing off with the kill. Getting off the inhibitor damage. The queen going to be so proud. They're doing it. They're doing it. They're going ahead. And they're pushing at the bottom. They're going for the second inhibitor. This is a huge lead for them. Lucian with the stun. Syndra with the ultimate. Getting onto the Lucian. But not going to be enough. Zed with the counter engage onto Reckless. Reckless being able to get right out of that. All 5 still remaining. They're going to go ahead for the second inhibitor. Big lead now for Fnatic. They're going to see if they can safely take this away. Get out. They got the big damage onto them. 4 of them with flashing red boss. Wow. 2 inhibitors being able to be taken out with that Baron. Going ahead and resetting for the another fight. I don't know how much longer we're going to have for this game. 11-11. Gold. It doesn't even matter anymore. We're having full items on each team. Both teams looking to have the heart of a champion going into this 2014 World Championship with some of these great lineups. Royal Never Give Up. Samsung Blue. Samsung White. These teams are history in the making. You're getting to see them live now. But these are some of the other teams that were in this game. Fnatic. Oh my God. The team of Going, Loveling, Cool, San, and Dada. Never to be seen again. This is the highlight. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, these trades. Fnatic going right up into their blue buff. Wanting to contest into their jungle. Not letting OMG take any sort of inch, any sort of mile. This team is playing with such conviction. Great shot calling here. And you just know from the team out of 2014, it was Yellow Star and it was Soaz with the mid to late game calling. So excellent. And this is not the Yellow Star of 2016 TSM 2017. No. This is the prime. This is the best in Europe Yellow Star. Here with Reckless, known as the best Western bot lane at the time. Definitely not giving anything up to their Chinese counterparts. Fnatic going ahead and pushing in. They're showing 4 top. This is so late in the game. Armor is meaning these turrets do no types of damage. Thresh coming in with a big hook. And he gets the kill. But we have the Guardian Angel going ahead. But with the ultimate put around the box. Gonna be that there's no escape from the Zed. Syndra going down. But the double GA gonna be going down. Lucian picking up the kill. And they have Soaz dead to rights. Lovely. So close to going down. They've got the kills on the Fnatic. This is unbelievable. The Chinese squad. They're going in. They're gonna be able to push onto the remaining member of Fnatic. They have the 2 that are trying to get out. They're trying to escape. They know that they cannot fight this. They need to get back to defend their base. This is unbelievable. Cool is going to go in, but this is a trap set for Fnatic. Unbelievable. We're having Cool trying to get a trading kill. Knows it is not possible. Fnatic getting that kill back. Setting the trap. possibly saving the game here is the bot lane. As just said, best in the West, Yellow Star and Reckless looking at their prime. Unbelievable. This Lucian ult from San, they've been so game-changing, getting down to half damage each time. Getting down these opponents, making sure that Fnatic cannot engage in these game-breaking, winning team fights that they need. Going and Loveling, heading back to base to clear out the minions. Oh, San, picking up that red buff, needs to clear out more waves. Just an awesome exchange there. Trades going back, left and right. Guardian Angels being popped and then re-killed. And then ultimate upon CC. These teams, OMG getting the slight better of that one on Fnatic. And they needed to. They had inhibitors down. And they needed trading kills. And they got it. Baron back up. This is the third attempt at a Baron here for Fnatic. They've gotten the previous two. It has not won them the game. They have been able to win fights. They've been able to get inhibitors down, but being ever so close, ever so like the bell at the ball, like Cinderella when she had to run with a slipper. Not quite able to enjoy her evening before the strike of 12 reaches and the carriage becomes the pumpkin. But enough with the fairy tales. This is real life. This is the 2014 World Championships group stage. The OMG versus Fnatic game. We are in the late game here at 62 minutes. We're going to see which team is able to close it out and be the team that we remember, whereas the other team fades into obscurity. Exel here with the classics of League of Legends, where when we go back and look at some of these classic games that decided and the history, and that players look back years later, now 4 years later, with the 2018 World Championships just playing out, and we look back at some of these classic games, and we look back in fondness. Here, pressure on the inhibitor. Once again, the big hook from Thresh deciding not to go in, with Rise not quite in place to follow up with the damage. Inhibitor going down. OMG realizing that the fight is much more important than the objective at this juncture, with timers being around the 65-second mark at this time. Excuse me. Just a little bit to the sniffles there. I'm sure you all understand. Here in North America, trying to cast this epic game. Exel here. Dada, very close on the hook there. Sudden death, almost the sudden finish of Fnatic, but not quite able to make it. Looking for the CC, looking for a little bit of misposition from Fnatic, who realizes they have the tools, they have the pressure to be able to finish this game, but they cannot make a mistake. They're running as a team, 2 inhibitors down, realizing there's nothing left but the minions to push on these 2 remaining lanes. Going back to reset. Dragon is up, but really at this point, dragons do not mean anything. 5 items for each team, for each member. Going there, once again, the hook coming up. But the sudden death, not quite enough. Ser is so close. The Syndra being able to get the Thresh down to 10% health. He's going to go ahead and head back to base. But when he gets back to base, he's going to have full life and no Syndra ult. They're going to want to engage this Oh My God squad. Once the Thresh comes back, let's watch him. Here he comes, just hit by the CC, but he wants to get an engage. Fnatic knows this. They know they do not want to fight at this moment. They want their cooldowns to be right back up. They cannot get into a very serious fight right now. They have to have their inhibitor to be safely for the taking. Cool going in, very close, being able to do the ultimate, right on the Reckless, the perfect target. He's able to get them Loveling, following up with the damage. Oh, this is a disaster for a Fnatic. Loveling being able to clean up the damage. Oh, this is unbelievable, unremarkable, undisturbing. Once again, OMG being able to squeeze out the team fight, but Fnatic getting the objectives, meaning that they cannot finish the game. San flashing! What a play! San trying to go in for more, but he seems to be biting off a little more than he can chew in this time. But wants to pick up some waves as well, realizing that you can't go back, you can't make any mistake. And not going to clear the waves, going out down towards, it looks like they're going for the finish, and at the very least the inhibitor. They got the fourth push. There's the 4, there's the 5, up against one member of Fnatic. Xpeke, the captain of the team, trying to defend, one person left. So very close, and he's just barely able to do it. One man onto 4, like Sparta against the Persians pushing up in the movie 300 or the Peloponnesian War. As you can go back into history, the one standing against many, the stronger soldier being able to take against the stronger. But we have Soaz going back in with the teleport. He's going to try to do it. The one man against many. The one man able to do it. Who is he? Does he have the S? He does. He's like the Superman. He's going through. Half damage. Reckless trying to stop the backs. He's getting back. Half damage onto the ending turret. But Xpeke going back up. The captain of the squad going hard. Being able to go in with the GA down to 20% life. Saya finishing up with the back. And he's able to get it. And he's able to do it. He can't believe it. One shot. He's with one shot. It was just barely down to one thing. The inhibitor came right back up. This is the greatest finish in League of Legends history. And I can't believe it. OMG being able to stop it with one hit left. One hit left. OMG. 3 on 2. They're going to run it back. They're going to run it back, folks. Fnatic, they tried. They tried with all their heart, with all their might. Cyanide, Xpeke trying to get in there. So as starting it off, getting it down to half points, but not quite able to finish off. The team, okay, being able to not lose their cool is the stoic Chinese squad. OMG, this is amazing. Waves need to get pushed back. Reckless is going to be on wave duty here on the mid lane. Both teams know they cannot finish at this point. The disappointment of this European team must be palpable. Realizing that one little juke, one little movement, this game could be theirs. Realizing that this could have been the turning point of the game. They decided to go all in as opposed to a slow and steady race. How do they do it? How does this game end? The Baron, which has proved to be not a very big objective in this game, unlike in others. The seeming power that you get from the Baron not being enough, but to take a couple of team fights and a couple of inhibitors, but really nothing more than that. Both teams max items. Banshee's Veil being taken off the rise there. OMG realizing that they cannot lose an inhibitor. If they lose one inhibitor, the Fnatic squad can push up and start hitting their base, which is at 1/4 health at this moment, slightly regenning as the time goes on. This is the edge of your seat stuff, folks. How are you going to finish this match? How, at the 69-minute juncture, do you finish this off? The sweat on your hands, making your mouth sticky. Your throat is starting to hurt from yelling at your teammates. Your ears are hurting from your headset chafing up and down against your body. But now, this is about mind. This is about matter. This is about how you can overcome all of it the whole year. Everyone's saying you cannot do it. But here, you can prove them wrong. You can say, I did it. And the sudden death. And the big hook from Dada on the Yellow Star being able to catch it up. And the final fight from the Zed. Ultimate right on. Finishing off D Kog'Maw getting the thresh who started the team off. Just barely being able. Falling back is the European squad. Inhibitor for the Chinese. But is it enough? Syndra getting down the damage onto Kha'Zix. 70 minutes. This is do or die. Very close. OMG down one. Very, very close. And we're going down to a whisper. A whisper because all of this game relies on what is going to happen next. We're having a 4-on-5. A 4-on-5. And I can barely speak. I can barely raise my voice above what you are hearing now. Even though all this excitement is happening, I am trying to control myself amongst this final leveling, going in, being able to pick it up. Oh no, it is the 3 kills onto, there is I just absolutely wiped out. Fnatic, so close, so close. 5-0, the ace. We're learning about what could have been, what should have been. They had the Nexus down to 1 hit. They had it one single moment. And it falls down into night. The curtain closes on this chapter. Perhaps the greatest finish of all time. OMG prevails over the classic squad. The last time Xpeke donned the mid lane before assuming the ownership position. The reckless Yellow Star, best in the West lane, held their own all tournament long against these much touted Chinese and Korean counterparts. And the emotion from Xpeke, really, he knew it. They made their call. They gave it their all. Could you be quiet? And this is the Exel signing out on this League of Legends Classic.